My name is Paul Macht, this is Kyle Macht, and we're partners with Macht Architecture. And we're in the Poconos in Canadensis in a community called Lake in the Clouds. And this home has a solar array installed on the roof of a passive solar home as well. That's super insulated with an energy recovery system and other features that we'll quickly mention. And Kyle, what kind of array is on the roof here?
So we have a SunPower 5.6 kilowatt array on the roof. That is up there, as you can see, there's 20 panels across the top of that. That was installed by a company called Invinity out of central Pennsylvania. I used to work for them, and we helped with the installation of that system. We're here at the different electrical components for the home. This is the main utility meter for the house and the main disconnect. This here is the PV disconnect. This is a net metering array, meaning it's connected downstairs to the main electric panel and it's feeding it back to it. So we only have one connection to the utility grid. Another thing we should mention, this home was built, started construction in 2009, finished about 2010, 2011. And so when this system was done, it was about over 10 years ago now. This is our main inverter, SunPower based inverter. So with these inverters and many others, when you knock on it, it goes through the different criteria. So we had 5.6 kilowatts on the roof. This inverter down here takes that power that's produced with DC electricity and converts it to AC electricity. And this is our meter for our total production over time. We have a data logger for a monitoring system from SunPower as well. You see this is where we're feeding in the solar in this breaker here, 50 amp breaker. While we're down in the basement here at the Gap House, we thought we'd talk about the mechanical systems in the home. These are the lungs of the home. This is an enthalpy recovery ventilation system, ERV. This is exchanging heat and humidity inside this box through an exchange core, heat exchanger essentially, that's providing fresh air throughout the house. This here is our drain water heat recovery system. So as we're taking a shower, that hot water can come down this pipe, and the cold water inlet being fed to the water heater is coming through here, taking some of that waste heat and bringing it to the water heater system first. As we pan to this direction, this is our ground source heat pump here. So this is heating and cooling the house, and this is exchanging heat with the ground behind us over that direction. There's also a de-superheater attached to this that is bringing that waste heat through these lines here to the water heater. So when we're air conditioning, instead of dumping that into the ground, we can dump it into the water heater.
At Macht Architecture, we specialize in high performance residential custom homes, and we employ various concepts for not only energy efficiency but health and durability. The metal siding, for example, is highly durable. It actually was cost effective, extremely high recycled content to the steel. The wood siding that you see is a thermally modified wood that's cooked. In fact, it's drippings of the juices that come out of the wood are used as fuel for the cooking. But you're noticing we're on the south side, and if you remember, we started the tour on the north side, and we're looking at the solar collectors, yes, on the wrong side. And what we learned is that the solar collectors on the north side performed fairly well on a low slope roof. We added an additional solar collector to equal what they would have been if they had been installed as designed. But installed as designed, and the reason we did flip them was that a lot of early morning and late afternoon sun was not able to hit the solar collectors in the modeling, so that was the flip. Here we are in the inside, and the primary design focus was about the extended 20-mile view of the Delaware Water Gap, and it faced due south, which was awfully nice, and that becomes the orientation and development of the project.